Thank you. Good morning, distinguished guests. My name is Makololo. I will have a brief time to tell you a little bit about Alstom. So we as Alstom are really proud to partner with various stakeholders to reinvent mobility in order to find solutions for mobility that are sustainable in the long run. So in terms of who we are, globally, wherever there's a need for mobility, we are present. We are currently in 70 countries in partnership with over 300 cities. We have over 150,000 vehicles that are currently in commercial service. When we started this year, we had 70,000 employees. We are at 74,000 at the moment, and we are looking to grow that number to just under 80,000 at the end of the year. So this is not a recruitment drive, but I'm just saying that we are currently growing and continuously looking for talent to be able to deliver some of the solutions that we have. We have over 19,000 engineers that we employ, over 9,000 patents, which is a demonstration of the strength of our innovation and engineering capability that we have. In terms of the products that we have, we transport over 90 million people on a daily basis. So if you are somewhere in the world, chances are you are on an Alstom product when you travel. And we ensure that we improve operations to ensure seamless travel and improve customer experience on a day-to-day basis. We offer flexible services to our customers to ensure that we have adequate support throughout the life cycle of the products that we have. In terms of the products that we have, from a rolling stock perspective, we offer anything from a light rail to more heavier rail and locomotives, depending on what a customer would like to respond to. So we work with our customer to understand the applications, the number of people, commodities that you would like to move on a day-to-day basis, and we are able to provide you with a recommendation of what we think is the right product. So we've got a very wide and green portfolio of products that we offer. In terms of digital and integrated services, we offer turnkey solutions, we look at signaling solutions, smart mobility, and most importantly, which is becoming increasingly important for our customers, cybersecurity. We also do look at offering those solutions. In terms of services, we offer lifecycle support for our customers. And I think very important in this market in SADC is we have quite a wide range of rolling stock that we see in the market. And at Alstom, we have actually been able to work with customers in other regions to look at reverse engineering and retrofitting to ensure that we are able to support in servicing non-Alstom fleets. So we are always open to look at those products. Just to highlight some of the rolling stock and projects that we are currently executing, they range anything from light rail, as I said, to high-speed train across the world. And then from turnkey services, once again, we have quite a huge order book that we are currently executing and looking at different projects across. And services, as I already highlighted, we provide quite an integrated and customized services. And so you ask, why am I highlighting projects that are not in Africa? Because we are not in Europe. I'm still coming to that slide. So in terms of the market where we are in, we are part of what we internally called AMECA, Africa, Middle East, and Central Asia. And this is the portfolio and the footprint that we have. Quite a lot of activity in Southern Africa where we are looking, we are executing about 6 JVs in partnership, 6 projects in partnerships with various local partners in those jurisdictions. And in North Africa, quite a lot of exciting projects that we are also executing. So just to look at some of the flagships, this is not all the projects. I think the first project, you have seen the video playing earlier on, the Gibela project that is being executed by the very capable team from Gibela sitting on my right-hand side, where we are manufacturing 600 trains for South Africa as a commuter service. We are also doing a monorail in Cairo in Egypt, which we are hoping to complete quite soon. And on the right-hand side, the president of SARA is not here. This is a product that we are producing for her operations in South Africa, very much localized, which we see as an increasingly selling point for Alstom because we are very local in most of the projects where we are executing, where it actually makes sense for us to invest in the infrastructure, in the factories, and in the people in the countries where we are. We're doing a lot of projects in terms of signaling in Algeria, Morocco, Tanzania, and we are looking to partner in more countries to ensure that we can complete this. We are doing the first high-speed train in Morocco, and also the intercity in Algeria, and other projects really that we are currently executing. This was just to give you a flavor, and I think maybe more popular is as the Gau train, which is initially an Alstom product, where we are currently doing the Corway rail maintenance. And what enables us to be able to execute such large-scale, high-performing projects is firstly because we have the capabilities in terms of development and project management throughout the life cycle of the project. And this we do by ensuring that we have processes, we have the people and the human capital required for us to be able to execute that. And I think the first pillar, if you watch the Gibela video, you will see some of the processes that they're talking about in the video that shows you the level of detail that we look at during execution to ensure that we get the results that we want. In terms of procurement and supply chain, we invest a lot in our suppliers. In the Southern Africa market, in terms of the 4 JVs we are in, we've worked with over 570 suppliers already, all local, to ensure that we are able to support the project, because if the final product must be good performance, then the subsystems have to make sense and ensure that they support the end product. And from a manufacturing perspective, we ensure that first-time quality is what we apply, on-time delivery is what we apply across the project, and that's what makes the totality of the project to be able to be successful. So in terms of innovation, we invest a lot in innovation because we understand that the world is changing. We've got very clear pillars that drive what we invest our time in and our resources in terms of innovation. In terms of green mobility, we have targets for ourselves in terms of our own operations, but also in terms of the design and the products that we are putting out into the market. We look at smart mobility to leverage data to ensure that we are able to provide real-time data to our customers, to the operators, to be able to ensure a seamless experience for passengers. And we want to ensure that the mobility products that we provide are inclusive, healthier, smarter mobility that are accessible to everyone. On my last slide, which I think is really important, is to talk a little bit about what we are seeing in this market in terms of the infrastructure deficit and what we think are alternative products that we should be considering in the environment where we still have lower levels of electrification. So at Alstom, we have 2 possibilities that we consider. The first one is around the battery solution. We currently have a product that can do over 120 kilometers, which is quite a viable product for some of the lines and applications that we have seen. This allows us to be able to have a service in an environment where there is no catenaries, and you are able to charge your batteries in sections that are electrified or in stations where you've got electrification. And you also have the possibility to recover kinetic energy during braking. On the right-hand side is the hydrogen train. As you know, we have commercialized our first hydrogen train, which is in commercial service. Those who were able to come to Inotrans last month would have had an experience on the Coradia Island. It is designed to cover 1,000 kilometers. And we have been able to actually do more than 1,000 kilometers, which is quite competitive with a diesel train. Of course, we always get challenged to say, from a cost point of view, is hydrogen affordable for someone who's currently operating a diesel? And of course, we have to look at the life cycle cost. We have to look at the impact on the environment in the long run and what we think is an appropriate product. So we're very proud of what we've been able to do in terms of the achievement for hydrogen. And I think as a continent, these 2 opportunities really allow us an opportunity to traverse the infrastructure deficit that we have and to be able to have products that will not require us to be able to electrify first before we have products. We have products that we can already apply that are environmentally friendly, and in some cases, like the hydrogen, there's 0 emissions. That was my last slide. Thank you so much for your time.